Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's showtime. Hi, guys. Next week, we get the launch of new content, the new content drop, the expansion to the expansion in Guild Wars 2. Time to start getting back into the vibe, I think. And so I'm going to start with a little key farm and then some alt leveling. Human, female. We roll randomly. 1 through 9 and 11 through 19. Re-rolling a 10 or 20. We got a 6. Ranger. We randomize the appearance. Sure, why not? But being short makes it easier to keep view things. I'm taking up less of the screen space, but I can work with that. Mod 3 for the pet. And 11. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. We have a stalker. Kitty. We go ferocity, just so I can always remember it. Common foe, because it's the fastest. Roll again. 19. Unfortunately, that doesn't fit in a mod 3, especially when you roll it twice in a row. 5. Mod 6. That is Balthazar. Ooh, Balthazar. Evil. We killed him. Shh, spoilers. And I'm going to accelerate as much as possible to get through the key farm pretty quick, which should be pretty fast because we've got an XP bonus right now.
By all 6 gods, what is that thing? It's huge!
We're under attack!
Everybody get to the end. We can protect you at the end.
We're going to take it down.
Sadly, it's unlikely that I'll get there in time for this iteration of the event that's happening over there, which is what you need to get through the tutorial. You need to be close enough when the boss dies, and I don't know if we're going to get there. It's going to depend on how many people are over there right now wailing on the boss. Maybe. Might just get close enough. I mean, it's a Thursday key farm most of the time. I know. Hi, Jukebox. I did say spoilers. I didn't give anyone time enough to mute or anything. It is Thursday, so yeah, I got there fast enough. It's Thursday, so the Thursday key farm, most people do their key farms on the day it rolls over, which is Monday. But I feel I should be able to fly through it with the XP bonus. I estimate I have done a key farm maybe 150 times.
What to do now?
Centaurs were right at this very spot.
I can almost smell them.
Bags.
They would have burned Shaneworth.
I like big bags, and I cannot lie. That didn't entirely come out right.
The fields beyond.
Sure. And we're off. For anyone who's not familiar with the key farming methods, never key farm seems pretty chill. Yeah, that's exactly why. It is cozy, comfortable content that I can do. I can answer questions. I can chat with chat. And I actually find it, I don't want to say soothing, but relaxing, I suppose, is pretty good. For any who may not be familiar with key farming in Guild Wars 2, you create a new character, you level them up to level 10. You then get access to the first chapter of the personal story. You finish out that first chapter. And you get a key that can be used to open the lockboxes. and get some free goodies. You can do this once a week. Used to be able to do it continually, but there were people who, well, they're human. We're human, so if anything can be abused, it will be. And so there were some people who ran it endlessly. So they changed it to once a week. You can roll it, run it, and get yourself a free key.
You'll be feeling that one for days.
And generally speaking, I think it falls into sort of two categories. People who run it for entertainment and the key, and people who just want the key and get it over with. And those people will use level up items to get to level 10 basically instantly. Major Kicks, good evening. Which part do you feel called out about? Because I was aiming all of it at you. That was a joke. I was only aiming some of it at you. There are those who will use the various other level up mechanics, books and whatnot, to speed up the leveling, basically to insta-do it, and then just go straight into the storyline. You can probably get the whole thing done in about 10 minutes, if you're going to do that. But I actually kind of enjoy a good old-fashioned key farm. Enjoy may be too much. It's relaxing.
Bandits, centaurs, and now harpies. Feels like the whole world.
Seems like that because it's true.
Plenty of other races.
That was when they had junk in the boxes. Yeah, it depends. I mean, you can still get junk in the boxes. You can get a box that's got, you know, other than the two commons that are guaranteed, you can get. There are some things that are much less good, especially if you're an established player. For a new player, for instance, transmog charges would be awesome. For a player like me who's got like 1,200 of them, it's less awesome. Historically, I've had pretty good luck. At least when I did, I used to bust through 25 keys every time there was a new lockbox, but frankly, I've grown a little bit unhappy with some of the content quality, and I have stopped doing that. Transmog charges back in the day, 10 just to get one charge. Yeah, if you had, what, the leftovers when they changed the system? Sure. Great sword. I can see my house from here. And it's rare to get a full charge in the boxes.
Right before it falls. Too soon.
No, I still get them an awful
Too
lot.
late and it's bruised.
I hate bruised apples, but I don't mind the tart ones.
He hates bruised apples. You see that WoW announced play? I sure did. Yeah. Well, they implied in a way that is undeniable that it's coming. Yeah. Not only that, they also showed the racing they're bringing in, the Goblin kart racing, which has as a major part of it drifting. Basically, it looked like, well, exactly like Beetle Racing, except Goblin carts. I hate the orchard here when there's no event going on. Well, I mean, let's face it. That has always been. This is not a slam on them. That's always been what they've done. They've taken good ideas from other games and polished them up. That's always been what they've done. And it works. Historically, they've made really, really great games like that. Yeah, well, the old saying is...
Another personal victory.
good artists copy, great artists steal. So yeah, the gaming industry is always has been and always will be a very incestuous thing. But certainly Blizzard, that has always been part and parcel of the way they've done business. And we can't knock the good things that they have stolen. They did a decent implementation of flying. I still think it's better here in Guild Wars 2. It does have the advantage, theirs does have the advantage that it's basically a combo platter of both mounts. But I still think this one is better. We'll see what they do with housing. And that is a ways off. But frankly, I don't think, generally speaking, housing is an incredibly complex system to implement. 1 second. There we go. We've named our cat, not a cat. If you consider all of the graphic assets that are already in a game, like Guild Wars 2 or World of Warcraft, yeah, they're enjoying their dragon riding is good. And certainly, you know, a lot of the player base went nuts over it, talking about how great it was, and there were a lot of their player base pointing out, yeah, they basically carbon copied Guild Wars 2. So most of the WoW community is aware of the fact that it's a copy, but it's a solid game system for sure. Used to be able to get the first K at level 6-ish, then they added the minimum level 10 before the personal story could be started. Yeah, I don't remember. By the time I started doing key farms,
All that commotion gets the birds excited.
it was
We're gonna have
definitely
extra
a
eggs,
level
so.
10 once a week thing.
Haven't been here yet.
But with all the visual assets, the in-game graphical assets that already exist for walls and architectural components and furnishings and decorations, all those things already exist. They can add more. And maybe some adaptation will be required to make them work in a housing system, but I don't think that much. Then they added the once a week a few months later, if you're remembering right. Yeah, that's before I started doing key farms. I was aware of them, but I didn't start doing them until a few years ago. I've probably done it 100 times on stream.
Wrong choice.
No exaggeration. Guild Wars 2 is my most streamed game by like a 3-to-1, I think. But generally speaking, a good implementation of housing obviously is going to take time. But with so many visual assets already in the game, I just can't believe that it's going to be an enormous amount of work. And I don't think it had to be an enormous amount of work here in Guild Wars 2 either, keeping in mind, that they already had parts of the system in place for guild halls. Probably took a good chunk of effort, say if it took 100 units of work to make housing work, it probably took another 50 to get all of the stuff to work correctly in guilds as well. Is this yours? Another level. That's one thing I've never understood about. It seems to me that as far as feature sets go, housing is a relatively simple and straightforward one, because so much of it is assets that already exist in the game.
Sweet, sweet loot.
I have new shoes, as is tradition around here. I get a new item of attire. I get new random dies. Here we go. Nobody's going to see my hunter coming and accidentally shoot me thinking I'm a deer.
Greetings.
Hey, Vorp. We can equip that too. No, we can't equip both of them? I thought we could. I'm certain we could. Wasn't it level 6? Am I crazy? Don't answer that. Don't. Just don't. Evidently, yes, it's the answer to that. No weapon swap till 10. Yeah, but you used to be able to, but you could equip 2, I thought, at 6. And I'm at 9. So, the XP bonus? Yeah, it's significant. Let you do it anymore in 10. Well, it's obviously when you get the weapon swapping on. Could have sworn they used to. But I swear a lot, and a lot of times those swearings are wrong, so there's that. No, didn't make it. Didn't make it. Disappointing.
Is it just me, or am I amazing?
I'm amazing. They will be fast. 50% XP bonus. That's going to go quick. Oh, grab that. I mean, 17 minutes in, and I'm not going optimally, and I'm almost to 10. So. Pardon me. Sorry about that. Not sorry about that.
Alert!
Alert the world needs more alerts. Been too lazy, haven't done it in almost 2-ish years. Used to do weekly off and on. Yeah, it is, for me, it's a mood thing. I mean, I was doing it for a couple of years, and now I do it when I feel like it. It never got to the point where it felt like it was obligatory that I had to do it.
You will be broken.
It's just something I'd done so many times, so I was less interested in spamming it. Almost there. I think that Tamini Warrior will be
Alert!
Just one
the
more
end of it.
confirmation of how great I am.
King 10. Important thing for it not to feel like a job. Definitely repetitive even once a week. Yeah, after a while, although, I mean, generally, I did it, like I said, for a couple of years. I was fine with that. You know, unless I was doing something more significant. I mean, it was always, okay, let me just log on for an hour and get something, hopefully get something nice. Yeah. Not always. Sadly. Level 10 key farming gear. Well, I mean, the ideal key farming gear is probably the level scaling, whatever level scaling beat stick you have. If you have one of the, what is it, Dream something? I have the two-handed sword. I think it's available. You can get another one for this event, I think. Oops. Okay, that did not go. That did not work as planned. Okay. Dream Thorn, Dream something. I think there's another one available for this event. I'm driving like I'm drunk. Spoiler, I'm not drunk. Well, that's level 11. Commands. Sure, let's go with commands. Dream Bound, that sounds right. Dream something for sure. But I grabbed the two-handed sword a few years ago when this event was running. And I believe it's running again, which means theoretically I should be able to find the stranger here in town somewhere. The mysterious stranger, whatever he is. You're at the point you just transmog your starter armor for the fun and don't change it. Yeah, you can certainly do that. I have done that for a while. with the, pardon my language, the flaming motherfucker sword. I used to do it. Oh, we got... Give me a second, please. I will do so right now. In fact, wardrobe, two-handed sword. This is the flaming motherfucker sword. I like that it's so subtle and understated. And it acquired that name from me when I first saw it, and I got it in a lockbox during one of my key farms. But when I first saw it, my immediate response was, that is one flaming motherfucker of a sword. And it stuck. Twitchy
Keep
Jake.
walking. If you ain't a friend of Big Nose Ted, you ain't welcome here.
The best NPC in the game. Uptown Johnny.
Come on, sweetness, just one dance. Let's see where it takes us.
Only if you get a job, a haircut, and a clue. And maybe not even then.
Huh? Okay. That is the less brutal of him getting shot down.
Hey, watch it.
The more brutal shoot down on Johnny will be coming up. It's my favorite line in the entire game.
You're looking for a fight, Ted. Let's see some teeth flying.
Get away from my dad's quick
I'm gonna knock you out and look good doing it.
Oh, he died. He dodged away. Uptown Johnny. Kind of a chicken, it turns out. And this is the annoying NPC, Blaze, because he's got that rare buff on him that he can only take one condition at a time. So every condition I hit him with replaces the one that's already there. My favorite line is not, in fact, Kabram. My favorite, absolutely nothing involves Bram in any way, form, or fashion. Actually, it's not true. For one moment, for one bright and shining moment, there was hope that Bram would stop being an asshole, and it happens in the first chapter of Icebird Saga, where he is informed that they call him Bram Oathbreaker. And for a moment, he behaves like an adult and vows to change his behavior, and then immediately starts running off when people tell him not to, and doing his own thing because he's always an idiot. This has been my TED Talk. Best armor for key farming was heavy armor. Used the set you got from the Deluxe Core Edition. I just got the regular Core Edition, I think, at launch.
Okay. I surrender.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Big Nose Ted. Ted, I got an idea. Let's play a game. Why don't you go first?
Let's play who can hit the hardest. I'll go first.
You're dead.
Blocked it.
I give up.
Just remember, it gave you no level requirement yellow set. Huh. I don't remember that. So I guess I must not have gotten it. Or I didn't understand its function and deleted it or sold it or whatever. Doodly-doop-de-doop-doop.
Congratulations to
The
me.
only thing wrong with playing a medium armor set on your key farm is the armor you get while leveling up looks like a leather sofa from the 70s with the little buttons in it. That is... Sure. Can't use, can use... And we got new gloves, so, as is tradition, see these things, these ugly things, man, they're just gross. And the chest piece you get, even worse. Why did they not change colors? Why did they not change colors? Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Never mind. I don't want to use 9 charges on that. Don't want to do that in wardrobe. We want to do it in the dyes. There we are. Thank you. That's what I meant. Now, you see, those almost can pass for Hunter's colors. Got something like that. The Kryta armor set got on your alt account. I'd be careful not to delete it. Yeah, I do remember you getting that. Looking it up, you choose which armor set to pick. Yeah, that is the one. Kryta was the medium. Yeah, I don't think I ever got that. Or if I didn't understand it. Regardless, I think I've got all 3 of them unlocked.
Threshold achieved.
Another level. Whoops, sorry. Close. Next up, because the incompetent boob that is Logan Thackeray, we have to go out to his idiot in the field. Francis. Francis has the medicine we want, only the bandits have stolen the medicine from the guards, and he wants me to get it, so the guards don't. Francis is the most incompetent. Francis makes Bram look like a hero of legend and myth. It's pointless now to have the elite Mist Wolf that used to be good before. I don't know if I've ever even used the Mist Wolf.
Stop worrying about me. I can take care of myself. You're the one who just got out of the hospital.
He just took all the loot away.
Swinging Miss Timber again. She's been tucked away behind the bar for too long.
Why did that not go off? Did I get interrupted? Were they rude enough to freaking interrupt me? Seriously, who does a thing like that? Bandits. It was cool running around as a Lobby that had that one extra attack you could use. True.
Remember, look, Moas. They're big,
like something's
skittish.
bothering the Moa.
Real easy to spook them.
Look at those feathers fly.
We need those supplies. It's not we need those supplies.
Would you
It's
shut
not just
up,
the
you
wound.
daffy
My
broad?
dog
I'm
will
trying to
shrivel
talk
up
to
and
the
die if
Moa.
he can't work. There they go.
Look at those feathers fly.
Blasted Moas are out. Get those stupid birds under control.
I honestly don't remember launch stage of the game very well. People will talk about the way things used to be, and I'll go, I don't remember that. About stuff that I should remember, but then the brain is going. Because, hello, old.
Is it just me? Does everything taste better out of silver lumps?
I think it's because it's got that nice, just stone feel to it.
It's that do-gooder from the bar. Recruits, kill this clown.
Personally, I object to being called a clown.
Who messed up the bar.
I don't think
They're
that is
supposed to be in jail.
the kind of thing you should call a person. Even if that person's gonna, you know,
Hey, I need backup over
mortify
here.
you?
Sick 'em.
We like the old way of how you had to equip every weapon and at least once to unlock. You actually had to level it up, yeah. You had to use it to level it up. At least that's the way I remember it.
Ted, I'm Big Nose Ted's right-hand man.
Hurts, doesn't it?
Didn't take terribly long.
Hey, keep your hands off me. Okay. I surrender.
Oh, look, a bandit bodyguard. How cute.
You're kidding, right?
Yes, I'm kidding. You had to kill things to unlock the next attack skill. Yeah. It took a while, especially for, say, a warrior. Not so bad for an engineer.
When you get to the mist, tell them Twitchy Jig sent you. Don't you know who I am? I'm famous. I've done everything
I'm dying
bad.
Yeah, I agree. That was a fun way. But I can also understand why they wanted to streamline
I've got
it.
it. Good luck. I'll see you soon.
All right, we got the medical supplies that Francis couldn't guard. Didn't they release a thing? You could go back to old lines. Yes, there is a way you can unlock it, but it is a significant grind to unlock the ability to go back. You can get invited there by someone who has it. And also you go there for, what, level 40 and 60 storylines, I think.
How can I
You ignore
assist
so
you?
many weapons when you're leveling the tune, and it works like that. Yeah, it kind of does.
I'll watch over this.
Especially
place.
now, because you can have more weapons you can use. You can use the elite specialization weapons and spears. Alright, back to Andrew, who's a big whiner. They have the full thing you can go back to, or just redone the first. No, the whole thing, all of the map, as far as I know, is back. But it is a grind. Not only is it a grind, it's kind of a grind where some of the grind has to be done in some Living World Season 1 storyline stuff, or
They're upstairs. Take
Yeah,
a left.
one.
First door on the right. Quick!
that is not heavily played, shall we say, that is group content. Quit complaining, you big whiner. Jeez. Basically got 100% Living World Season 1, something like that, yeah. And a couple of those bits are not easily done.
Undercover work is tricky.
The Tower of
Pull this
Nightmares
off. You'll have to
and
eat,
the Battle for
breathe,
Lion's Arch, because those are
bed.
multiplayer, open instanced content.
What to do now?
Well, what to do now? Why, accept our level 13 rewards, of course. Out we go. Guess you'll go back and do that at some point. Wasn't aware. I told you. You just weren't listening. Of course, I can't blame you. I talk a lot. Can't use. Can use. Better than the greatsword I'm currently using. Oh, but there goes my Vermilion Blaze. No, we're keeping the cool looking one. Not gonna burn another charge. And now we are approaching the best line in the game. Never forgive ArenaNet for turning Lion's Arch into a parking lot. Yeah, well, pave paradise and put up a parking lot. Don't it always seem, you know, that you don't know what you got till it's gone? Man, I'm old. I understood why they destroyed it, and I actually liked the idea of the way Living World was originally going to work. I thought that was an awesome idea. There we go. I now look way cooler. I thought it was an awesome idea, you know, that the world would change over time, but not making allowances for people to go back in time. I was there for the start of the Karka Queen. I was there for a couple of the invasions. That was about when I quit Guild Wars 2 for quite a while, before coming back for Heart of
Welcome to
Thorns.
the barbecue, new meat. My name's Swit.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Yeah, I'm falling back on that. The best line in the game.
I'm Uptown Johnny, baby. Man plus.
And she walks away without a word and shrugs to the other bandit. It's glorious. I laughed. I cried. It changed my life. You know, you can just talk to him and then close the dialogue. No, I didn't know. That would speed things up.
Hurry up. Blaze wants those fuses.
Looks like the Drakes are getting a little cozy with it. You sure about this?
I was.
Got the fuses.
Maybe now I'm
Yeah, it
changing
does.
my
Would
mind.
save a few seconds. But come on, he deserves his moment. So this guy is named Blaze, and he has a burn on his face. But Uptown Johnny's the one who just got set on fire by that girl.
Are you talking to me?
Poor Johnny. I'm Uptown Johnny, baby. Man plus.
May Grenth shield you.
That's even better than Canuck's line when he talks about that horrid woman and then says, "Oh, Anise, I didn't see you standing there right in the center of my field of view." Original Canuck voice work, A+.
Here's our favorite new undercover operative now. Let's see if the hero Shaymore can shed some light on things.
It's bad. He's going to burn down the orphanage and the Veterans Hospital. I'll protect the orphanage. Most of Canuck's lines are pretty great.
Two places at once. But that's why.
Like fine wine, I just keep getting better.
Okay. We got a mask. We got the sofa coat.
Soldier's life for me.
New dyes, again, called for. Now we have our choice, because we got 2 new items of clothing. I can roll twice, so if I don't like the first... Look at that! That jacket, it's awful. It looks like several sofas had to die to make that jacket. Nope, I'm keeping that one. Perfect camouflage for when you're hunting. As long as whatever you're hunting is completely colorblind, you're fine. I'm going to assist the orphanage.
Stop them before the fire spreads.
Look at him run, like vermin. You
It's the
better
serum.
run, you little
Finish the
rat
job.
snot face.
Describing the children as like vermin is not going to, you know, it's not going to endear you to anyone, realistically. Oh, Johnny. Oh, wow, he evaded a bunch of my shots. That's his second best line right there. You don't do the attack them through the walls. Wasn't aware of it.
Math time, kids. How many
I'm no exploiter.
Seraph on fire?
Wrong choice.
If I'm not aware of the exploit, you can't call it, you know, exploiting.
Sick 'em. We heal as one.
Come on. Thank you, Blaze. Your mistake. Dead-Eye Della, or Delia? Delia. Nice knockback. I would like to heal up now. Oh, are these bleeds going to kill me?
You're dead.
Almost.
We heal as one.
Heal me, please. Thank you. That was a rather nasty little bleed.
Get back, you animal. These children have suffered enough.
I love when the
You want a piece of
when
me?
the bad guys get thoughtful, and their last words are, "Now I'll never."
Sick 'em.
Hey, at least this time, he didn't say, "I'll see you again," to the guy he just killed. The orphans are cheering for me. I am the hero.
Thanks to you. Cormier bless you.
Now we get to see Francis. You remember? The guy who couldn't guard the medicine from the bandits despite his job being to guard the medicine from the bandits? Well, now he is, well, let's let it play out. It's Lieutenant Francis. We'll skip this. It's Lieutenant Francis. Listen to what he says.
Lieutenant Francis, what's the situation here? We got all the people out, sir, but so far we haven't found...
We got all the people out, sir, he just said. We got all the people out. I give you Francis.
Francis, tell me you got everyone out of
He
there.
just did.
No, sir.
Oh,
Sorry,
he
sir.
lied to you.
We got some of the people clear, but there were still people inside.
Francis is an idiot. Logan is a moron. Also, he's really boring. They didn't give him any good voice work until later on in the... Oh, not that one. Until later on in the game. Did they give him any, good meaty voice work. Hey, new pants. Which means new dyes. Gotta have your priorities, guys. I like these dyes, though. They're horrifying, aren't they? Well, we still have two, because we didn't use the second one from before, so I'm going to take a spin on the next. Much better. By which I mean much worse, of course. Well, this is better. Sure, let's go with that. All right, we now head towards the final countdown. Minor sigil speed, they were so good when leveling up lobies. Pre-mount days, well, yeah, I do remember those. That's for sure. Vorpine, if he's still here. Because evidently at some point he suffered some form of major brain damage. He did a full world map completion without using any mounts or waypoints. And I believe he died like 14 times, maybe sub 10. And all of them, I think, were from falling deaths while doing like JPs. And the base story.
It's my fault.
Warp is insane.
I never should have sent Francis alone.
That's right.
He's a
You
good
shouldn't have,
man.
Logan.
You're too hard
Now,
on yourself, Logan.
No, don't
And
use
on
the
everyone
words
else.
hard on and Logan in the same
Queen
sentence,
doesn't
Anise.
expect
It
perfection.
just creeps me out.
Why do you?
No, I don't. Fuck or so much running. Yeah, I don't know. Did you use the Asura Gates? Warp? I don't think so unless the quest required it. All right, Anise. Required to, I think you mean.
Wait, what? What's up with my face?
Why do I have to be the burned one?
It's not permanent, so stop crying.
Right, for story, etc. If there was a path to run there, right. This right here is the worst cell in their entire prison. That's not a good one. Kautica should have ended up there. You had Poopy Low Pop server and could never capture half the maps. Yeah, well, that's murder for sure. Yeah, I didn't do them when the World v World was required. Either.
Shh. I hear something.
I've
It's coming from below.
World
and
Comp
that
twice,
floor
I
grate is
think.
moving. So that's how they've been getting in and out without being seen.
Yeah, nice
Patience,
prison, nice
Logan.
secure prison you've got here. You've got a grate on the floor.
I can't be seen
What are we waiting for?
Rush them.
Wait, don't rush in.
Fools rush in. Where Thackeray always does.
Sick 'em.
Or Serenity. Life is just no fair to her. I think it was around 100 hours. It was great because you had to have a bunch of encounters with folks organically, help so many people with mesmer portals for areas and stuff. Yeah.
That was exhilarating.
Locking Legendary
And
behind
effective.
Worldview World Map Complete was brutal.
Commander Serentine's little work release program is officially...
Doodly-doot-be-doot-doot. And key. 46 minutes and 41 seconds from when I started the stream. The character is 45 minutes. So, there you are. We have our key. Theory, it was good, but when you had to do it on a low pop server, it was basically impossible. Yeah. I think most games, and MMOs maybe more than most, have a lot of really good ideas that end up not working out simply because of the practicalities. That games and players don't always function the way you expect or can predict. And so a lot of games will end up with really cool ideas that over time just aren't practical. Path of Exile has a really good example in my mind with the Labyrinth system
have a right to grow.
to unlock ascendancies. I love it as design, but as a player, having done it after the first few times, doing it every new season just sucks. It just sucks. There's always a keep or a tower that could never be captured. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. And sadly, that's the kind of thing that they wouldn't inherently predict. We don't need that. We just need a box. I don't know if I have any in the bank.
Oh, I didn't see you there.
I do not. I have to buy a Black Lion chest. Imagine that. Oh, the humiliation. 15 copper? I am not sure I have ever seen it that low. Maybe once or twice. Most of the time it's in the low 20s.
I could outrun a centaur.
I didn't pick it up because I'm me. And anytime I buy anything from the Black Lion trading post, I never remember to pick it up. I also picked up a gold 51 silver. I'm richer. And here's the preview. We will get a Black Lion statuette. We will get a mini blue cuckoo hatchling. We are guaranteed to have 2 commons. Good ones in here are the unlocks, always good. The dies, sometimes good. The crafting bags, good because I still need to do more legendary stuff. Some of them are bad. The Black Lion Commemorative coin, 1 gold, really? Come on, ArenaNet, come on. 1 gold. The uncommons are the Venom Bite set. I have a couple of these, I think. I have the longbow, the mace, 1 or 2 more, I think. They are green and drip venom. So, kind of cool. Also in here is the portable hot springs chair. For one who wants to sit down with their friends in a nice hot tub. And the Mystic Visionary cape, which is pretty cool. The rares are the Paladin set. I have the Focus, not my favorite set, one of my least favorite sets. They're just a little bit too plain. I liked this one, which looks like you're carrying a deed or official document. That's not bad, but the rest of them are just kind of boring. I mean, sure, it's nice. It's got the flippy ribbons, and it's, if you're doing a Paladin type character, sure. But they're just not a very interesting set. And then the super rares, which of course I'll never get. I'm going to click open. We're going to get a common here, and what we're hoping for is a 5th box to appear here, and that will mean we got an uncommon or better. That's a 10% chance. So, here we go.
Oh,
We got it.
shiny.
What did we get? We got the Paladin's Decree Greatsword. We got a rare. Even though I'm not nuts about that set, I'm not going to complain about that. The mini blue cuckoo hatchling, which is guaranteed in every box. Yeah, nice. I'll take that. Perfectly reasonable. I believe the word that is only acceptable now if you're a streamer is that's a perfectly nice burb with a B. Actually, 2 B's. Add to the account wardrobe, please. 2 tier 6 crafting bags. Always handy. And before I look at the Greatsword skin, which is probably one of the more valuable skins in that set, we will put the Revive Orb and the Black Lion statuette away. One thing I have been known to do if I get a skin that I'm not nuts about is to sell it and then buy one of the other skins that's available at a lower price. It's not bad. It's just not that interesting. So, Paladin. If we search for Paladin, and then sort, we can see that the cheapest is the Warhorn and the most expensive. Greatsword's about middle of the pack. Most expensive is the Staff skin. Don't hold till it's out of rotation to sell. No, I can't bring myself to generally do that. I have done that a few times. And you're probably right. I'm not that attached. The Staff is okay. Not attached to any of the skins in this set. And I got a couple of the Venom Bites I wanted. So, you smooth-talking bastard. We'll set it aside.
Greetings.
You're right. It does optimize the value if you let it marinate, shall we say. And sometimes it's worth more than just a bit more. Sometimes it's worth a lot more. So yeah, that would probably add 10 gold onto the value, something like that. Going to log out. And now we're going to move to a leveling character. Do you think I have enough characters? Note, I still have an open slot. I think I was going to go with Zuzi the Zookeeper. No, I was going to go with the NG. I have a low-level NG I'm still working on. There she is. Seska the Sarcastic. All right, and let's see, we probably have a couple points. We're working on finishing up firearms or not. We're holding on to points, maybe? What are we at? We're at 34. Next one opens up at 45, I think. We're going to hold on to the points, I think. Where was I last? Meet Heir at her homestead. Okay, sure. Do we want to do storyline stuff? Level 30, 34, yeah, sure. Hold Brack. Can't hold Brack. Won't hold Brack. Stigalkin.
Slayer, for old Brack's sake, I hope Air is right about you.
Scardy.
Those order representatives
Ain't no party like a Scardy party.
cooperate. Until someone takes charge, nothing will get done. It has to be someone they respect, someone unaffiliated. Air, will you step forward?
I have rarely said no to you, Scarty, or your father, but this time I must.
You are the only one who can aid us. The Wolfborn can't appear to take us.
You're our only hope.
No, it's
Air
time for a new
Gewald
legend to
Kenobi.
arise in Holbrook. The Slayer can take up this challenge.
I am badass. I can take up the challenge. Talk to me, Air. Talk to me.
What's
Just girl
going
talk.
on? What was that all about?
Scardy, son of Newt Whitebear and head of the Wolfborn, brings word of trouble in Holbrook.
I don't understand. Did I hear you refuse to help?
My time as a hero has come and gone. You're the hero that Holbrook needs now. I will follow and advise you, of course, but this is your time and your challenge.
Come, Scardy's waiting in Holbrook and he needs help. He's meeting with
Yeah,
some
he needs help,
dignitaries who are
alright.
very important, but hard to manage.
All right, out we go. The order wraps. Oh, is that? I think that's in the home instance. Not to be confused with the homestead instance. It is indeed. Home instance is not going to get a lot of traffic from people who bought the expansion.
Dredge? Attacking soldiers on the road?
Those are the rumors, yes.
May the spirits of the wild watch over
Here
you.
comes the Slayer.
Maybe now
It's
we'll
good
get
to
some
see you
results.
here.
The Vigil doesn't stand by when it's attacked. We strike back.
At what? At the Priory, we collect information before we act.
Are you guys done blabbing? Can we get on with it here?
And while you two are
The road is
flailing
long.
and collecting,
I wish you well.
the Order of Whispers will
Air.
be solving the problem.
Stop going through your routine talky stuff. When I didn't have you selected and wasn't talking to you.
Welcome, Slayer.
Thank you.
Meet representatives from the Vigil, the Derman Priory, and the Order of Whispers.
You know, I'd like to
They
do the
need your
Derman
help.
Priory, but
I'm honored.
the
I'll
Mentor
do what I
is
can,
one of
but
the
first I
dumbest
need to
and
know
worst
more.
characters
What's the situation?
in the game.
Dredge activities
That
rising
will be
sharply
a
up north.
controversial point of
We've been
view.
finding dead bodies with horrific and inexplicable wounds.
Won't be controversial
All
to
three
say.
orders have an
I think
interest,
that
so we need to combine our efforts.
Tybalt is the most
But
loved.
We can't agree on a course of action.
But,
I'll let them elaborate.
and I'm fine with the one from the Vigil.
Welcome, Slayer. I'm Ifwin
But-
from the Order of Whispers. We specialize
The one
in covert
from
activity,
the Silvari
information,
one from the
infiltration,
Priory
and
is
assassination.
awful.
We found the bodies, we reported the strange wounds, and we heard rumors of a dredge attack on Scholar's Cleft, a Priory facility in that region.
That complex is not well defended. Allow me to introduce myself. Scholar Prot of the German Priory. Scholar's Cleft is a place of learning. We're studying the Elder Dragons there, and that research is too important to fall into Dredge hands.
The Vigil has other priorities. I'm Crusader Thurkill. Marauding Dredge are the problem? I say, no Dredge, no problem.
That's a very
Those
Vigil
tunneling
point of
devils
view.
cost me a squad. I'll punish them for that, so they can't do more harm. Ever.
So we have two objectives, two plans, but only one Slayer. That leaves the question, who gets your help? The Dredge threat needs to be identified and contained. How will you begin? By protecting Scholar's Cleft, or avenging the fallen Vigil squad?
Let's go with the Scholar.
Any interesting news?
Yes, I want to know why the Dredge are headed there. Splendid. The desire to learn is the key to wisdom. You'll be a huge asset on the mission. Did he just say I have a huge ass? My character doesn't, but I do, so I object.
Some slayer you are. Who chooses sentry duty over taking the fight to the enemy?
Someone thinking about
let
the
me
future.
see. Shut your cake
Your
hole.
comrades are gone, but Scholar's Cleft can still be saved. I approve of the Slayer's approach. This is bigger than frisky dredge and lost patrols.
Maybe. But we have to start somewhere. And the Dredge started this when they attacked the Vigil.
Oh, an invisible bag. But I can see it quite clearly. Gee, should I have the 100 charges or the 100 charges? Oh, it's 78. We'll throw the 78 away. I have a hammer. so I can hammer in the morning. 270, 324. That's a bigger hammer than the one I had. Crafty mats. New shoulder. 10-7, 10-7. Potato. These ones are actually better. That's the old hammer. New item of clothing. You know the rules. Terrible. We've got sea green, citrus breeze, and butterscotch. Because nothing quite goes with butterscotch like citrus. I may throw up a little.
We have completed the task at hand.
All right. Where are we off to now? Where in the great wide world are we off to? Did I finish? I've almost finished Snowden Drift. Well, I may have to just finish Snowden Drift, too. Scholar's Cleft. Finish Snowden Drift. Could get another key.
I need help over here.
I will enter my instance. That's a rather boring piece of key art, I have to say. Hi, Prot.
Glad to have you with us, Slayer. Scholar's Cleft is abuzz with rumors of an impending dredge attack.
How would we know?
When I left, some of the faculty were convinced the attack was imminent.
How would we know?
Studying
that the
dragons
dredge
for so
were
long
going
makes
to
one
attack?
eager to confront a more manageable foe. If you don't mind,
How
let's hurry before
would
full-on
anyone
panic
know what
sets
the
in.
dredge were thinking?
I don't mind at all. If trouble's coming to Scholar's
You can't
Cleft, I
predict
want
the
to be there to meet.
proletariat. You capitalist running dogs. Okay. In this case, however, they were correct. Lots of blind mole rats. So, the secret to dealing with blind mole rats is just to set them all on fire. Frankly, that's kind of the secret to everything when you're an engineer. You know? If you can destroy everything by just hitting the one key, why would you press anything else?
Our leader is in danger.
Defense, then offense. The fury is mine.
I mean, I know I have all those other kits sitting there. I should be using those, but come on. Nothing beats fire. Get rid of those APCs. Oh, and the mortars, too. Yep. I'm going to mortify them. I'm going to murder the mortars?
I'm letting you go.
One more vehicle inside.
Forget the scholars. I have the information now. You suck it out of here before the reinforcements show up.
Coward digging a hole and jumping down into it. Speak to the head scholar. Why is he studying heads?
I won't allow harm to come to little meowners.
I don't get it. So why are you studying heads?
Thank the six gods. You arrived just in time.
The Dredge have gone crazy.
We're here to help. Do you have any idea what those brutes wanted?
They were after a very specific book on ancient architecture. Their leader, Vyacheslav, fled with it just a moment ago.
Vyacheslav
A book on
Kozlov?
architecture? Can Dredge
Didn't he
even
play for the
read?
Red Wings?
I don't know. I told them where it was, and they left me alive. My poor colleagues.
If the Dredge got what they wanted, I doubt they'll be back. Tend to the wounded, Scholar. The Slayer and I will deal with the Dredge. I need to report this to my superiors at the Priory, Slayer. I'll meet you back in Holbreck when I'm finished, and then we'll speak to the others.
Doodly-doopy-doo-doo. No, oh, no. That's only for the end of a quest, not the end of the instance. Confer with Air and that dude. Prot? Yeah, Prot was his name. I hear Prot and I think of, like, protection from red or black from Magic the Gathering.
I tell you, the Dredge are testing this new weapon
Oh,
on Vigil soldiers.
I'm
It
equipped
has to be destroyed
with
now.
a spear.
It might be better to steal the
I should
weapon.
use that
learn
and try
its
and figure out if I
secrets,
like Engineer
develop
Spear or
a
not.
defense. If it's especially lethal, we might even want to turn it against the dragons themselves.
An intriguing notion, Agent. But I agree. The weapon deserves a closer look.
What else we got? Leap and give him a bunch of burn. Prime your lightning rod to deal damage. Bones and burn. And, nice CC break. And Devastator, more burn. Hey, you know what? I like burn. Burn is good. Sure. I mean, I was just using flamethrower. Of course I like burn.
The rumors were true. Dredge did attack Scholar's Club.
Yeah, he knows. He was with
They
us.
killed a lot of people
I
and
was
stole
with
an
him.
ancient tome.
They were led by a Dredge named Vyacheslav. On his orders, they murdered my colleagues for a book about architecture.
Well, architecture is important to Dredge.
Why? What was in the book that would be worth killing and dying for?
Words.
Does it matter? I'm here to report
Yes, it
that
matters,
the Vigil
you
just lost another squad to this mystery weapon. The Dredge and their
brainless
new
buffoon.
toy must be stopped.
I think we all agree on that. But the Priory isn't going to charge in without more information.
Then stand aside. We know they're keeping the weapon somewhere near Mullenhide. We'll fight our way in and destroy it.
Or we could sneak in and steal it. By the time the Dredge build another one, we'll have a response prepared.
As long as we do something now to prevent more loss of life. What say you, Slayer?
I think
Steal the weapon
you're
or
really
destroy it?
a one note. So I'm going to go with the stealing.
Well met.
I agree. We should achieve our goal quickly, quietly, and efficiently. Doodly doopy doo doo. Rifle? Level 36. More crafty bits. The gun is a 374. Not as good as what we currently have equipped. Can't use that. Can't wear that. Can wear that. It's slightly better than what we're using, but not better because the other one has a rune. And so those are all going to get
We have completed the task at hand.
melted down for spare parts. Except those things, they don't melt. Pardon me. All right, where to? Molenhide. Over there, over there. Well, we're going to discover some stuff we haven't seen before. That ought to do. My guess is that I was doing Snowden drifts when last I played this character.
The ceiling! It is collapsing! Run, my comrades!
Beetle time! Whee! In we go. Ilfwin. Is this one where we like get illusions?
Okay, Slayer.
Illusioned up.
You're good at what you do, but now we see if you're good at what I do. The Order of Whispers doesn't shrink from violence, but we try to keep it to the necessary
In fact,
minimum.
we love
And in our line of work, it's often necessary.
Oh, sorry.
The Dredge have sealed themselves inside that mine. We need to get in, take what we need, and get out. I propose we borrow a pair of their mining suits. They'll assume we're one of them and let us in. After that,
Pardon
we
me,
have to
on.
improvise.
Sneak in and keep a low profile until violence is necessary. I can handle that. Should we mine some ore first to help sell the disguise?
Now you're thinking like one of us. I predict a bright future for you in our order. If you can mine as well as a Dredge, that is. We'll have you fighting dragons
They're
in no time.
blind
That's in
mole
our
rats.
charter, you know. But until then, let's put on a show and dig our way into that mine.
Put on the mining suit. Well, you're going to have to find your own suit because this one's mine. See what
Drill
I did
the
there?
rocks, and the
Mine.
Dredge will come pick up the ore.
It's like a joke. We have pummel and we have slash.
All problems can be solved through unity.
All problems can be solved through unity.
Nice work.
And those that
That'll
can't
go fine.
can be solved using Unreal 5. Computer development humor just never gets old.
Be proud.
Unlike me.
You collected for the collective.
Open the door. Greet.
Hi.
Hi, guys. Did I not get it all? Wait for the door.
There we go. One open door. Now to get what we came for. Nothing of interest. Let's keep looking.
I'm going to keep looking. No, not that one either. Well, I'm sure we'll be able to sneak out without alerting anyone or having our suits malfunction. I'm personally certain.
Remember
that
when
we'll
I
get out.
said we would improvise? Now's the time. We don't need a whole prototype. The components in this box will tell us all we need to know.
And look around. Some of these parts are far too big for the weapon I saw. The Dredge must be planning to build an even larger version.
With a weapon that size,
I'm not sure which one's her and
they
which
could
one's
shoot
me.
through a small mountain or a large
I mean, I'm the
building.
Norn. I must be the one on the
building
right
makes
because
more
that's bigger.
sense. The Dredge stole a book about ancient architecture from the Priory. They must be preparing to take out a large structure.
Well spotted. This weaponsmith Vyacheslav sounds madder all the time, even for a Dredge.
Hey, that's
Let's take what we've
speciesist.
learned back to the others and figure out where the Dredge
Why
will
so
strike.
speciesist? Ifwin.
Bail out, Slayer. There's something wrong with your suit. It's smoking.
Uh-huh.
Good agents know when they've overstayed
Fury
their
is
welcome.
mine.
We need to go. Now.
Play around a little bit with the... Oh, I like that one. Spear. I don't think I've done any spear stuff with the NG that I can remember. That seems pretty reasonable. And best of all, I don't have them being unaffected by blinds because I don't have any blinds. If you're a blind Molrite, you can't get blinded again. You don't get double blind. Oh.
Eat pain.
We never really understood that particular. Is that supposed to be an insult, a taunt? I'm not sure. Eat pain? What's pain taste like?
What happened back there? The mining suit was working perfectly, and then it completely broke down.
Hard to say. Between your size and unfamiliarity with the controls, I expect you taxed its systems past the breaking
good.
point.
She's saying I have a fat
Hardly your
ass
fault,
again.
Of course. Dredge machinery is powerful, but it's not as reliable as the Chars or as flexible as the Asuras.
Vyacheslav's machinery seems reliable enough, especially since he keeps upgrading it. We
I
need
do,
to
but my
identify his
character
target
doesn't.
before he perfects his weapon.
Agreed. I'll meet you back in Holbreck and we'll confer with the others. Maybe they can help us determine which
Now,
huge
maybe the
building is
game's
in
meta
danger.
enough that they are
Nice work,
intentionally
by the
insulting
way.
me. That would be pretty
I renew my offer.
awesome.
When you're ready to join the fight against the dragons, the Order of Whispers would be glad to have you.
Of course they would. I'm a hero. Duh. Jeez. Order of Whispers would be glad to have you. No, Sherlock. Isn't that the way the saying goes? I'm going in. I'm here. Wait, there's something over there? That's right, there's another cave with hero point, I think. Yeah. Hero.
Defense, then offense.
That dude sounds like he's having an extraordinarily good time. I'm not. I'm about to die. I can get these guys close enough where I can... Ooh! Made it. Easy. I had it the whole way. It was never a problem. Alright, that's all the hero points in the map. Dodge rolled. Need one more. 10 resources with a harvesting sickle, or an event in the Horn of Maguma to finish off the daily. Coming through, guys. Coming through. Swarm them! Yeah, that'll work. Always work, swarming. I hear really good things about swarming as a tactic. Beeling. Where was the waypoint? Over there. Let's see if I can get a map completion. I'm here, you know. It's mostly done. Mostly they come out at night. Mostly. We're 78% done with the map. It'll all give XP. Oh, we got another waypoint over there. Beetle me. There Coming through. Looks like most of what we've got to get. That is not what I wanted to do, but it is what I did. Sadly, what is up with the computers not being able to read my mind and do what I want? This is what happens because Microsoft has control of everything. We have one heart. How many hearts do we have to finish in the map? 3. Well, one of them's in this direction. It's here. Intimidate Grawl by smashing their idols, building fake idols to distract them, and stealing back potions they stole. Right. It's over here.
Go away. This shrine belongs to the Grawl now. Smash them!
Okay, there's nothing I can do to that shrine.
Fury is mine.
Man, it's got to go. Oh, he summons a worm. Who does a thing like that? I have Grawl potions. Ew, button mushrooms. Gross. Gross. Just gross. More elixirs.
My spirit endures.
His spirit endures, at least if you believe what he's telling you.
Fury is mine.
I believe we turn the Grawl potions back into the Heart NPC, but I haven't done this one for a while, so I'm not positive. I recover these elixirs. Indeed, that was all I needed to do, and that's a ding. Let's see. Sure, we have a new chest. You know what that means. New dies. The shoulders aren't as good. The chest is better. Can't use the boots. The mask is not as good. A trident. We can't use. These are better. So we have 2 new items of attire. So that gives us, if we don't like our first. Did I not? Yeah, okay, those are better. We will re-dye them. If we don't care for the first, we'll go with the second.
Threshold achieved.
Threshold was achieved. Here we go. No. Sure. All right, which direction from here? Let's see. We earned that hero point. We got some empty space there. We have a heart, 2 hearts there. So that's the other 2 hearts, I think. We'll grab that waypoint, those 2 hearts, and that waypoint. I have a plan. Stand aside. The man has a plan. Probably not a good one, but it is a plan. Coming through. Boom! Shakalaka. Well, this is one of them. This is destroy corrupted ice, blocking the main road, help the lion guard defending snow. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, right. basically beat up frosty stuff. Don't think the wolves count, but we'll find out right about now.
The fury is mine.
That's a no. And sometimes they're annoying enough to summon additional wolves. Really, seriously, who does a thing like that? Ah, the ice brood wolves, however, will count. Yep. That's a big ice brood Norn. Really, that's an ice brood Norn. A Norn got turned into that thing with the wings and stuff. Okay. Poor Norn. Corrupted ice fragment. Ice baby, I think, is the appropriate, sadly, thing to say. This is old school stuff, which means conditions don't much affect it. Conditions were not useful in defeating certain mobs and environmental issues. Environmental critters and the like. They can only take power damage. And I hate being slowed. Hate it.
Now you suffer.
Things like the corrupted ice formation, for instance. They take no damage from conditions. Which is why we hate it. Hate them. They never retrofitted a lot of the core game right to take Condi damage for a lot of the environmental stuff. Doors, that kind of thing. Just a few more bits and pieces of corrupted ice and ice brood stuff. Finished out another heart, and that leaves us with like one more heart. Pardon me, heart. And those are the most time-consuming things. We will finish this map out, and we'll. What is it? About a 33% chance to get a key from a completed map, something like that. And that ice brood wolf up there. Oh, God. Freaking freeze is the worst. Chill, whatever the hell I want to call it. Did I miss the... How on earth did I miss it? Because I'm bad at games.
He's right. Especially if the dragon has
No clue. But I did. There we go. We got that taken care of. Coming through. Don't mind me. So long. It's been great. Have a nice trip. All right, here, the detour markers, right? Yeah.
Might makes me right.
Steal Jotun weapons. Light the detour markers. Hey, look! Insta-spawn! Or perhaps he was hiding inside of that other one. Which doesn't seem likely, but he just instantly appeared. It's hard to think that a 12-foot-tall critter could do a particularly effective job of hiding. On the other hand, I think the flamethrower should do extra damage against Jotun. Just saying. Damn an ice bird like.
The fury is mine.
The fury. It's mine. Sometimes you just gotta burn a bunch of blue giant guys alive. It's not much, but it's honest work. Almost there. Don't you dare howl. Alright, we are 90% done. We've got 3 more waypoints, 1 POI, and a Vista. The Vista is there. Waypoint is there. So we need to head east. Get the Vista, and then southeast from there. Sorry, east to get the waypoint, or one of them. And then southeast to the Vista, and then we have a couple more waypoints to get. And we'll have the map complete. And then I will move on with the next chapter, or the continuing chapter of the story. But I wanted to get this finished while I was here. Didn't figure it'd take too long. Figured right. There was something to the south, but we've got the Vista in sight. We'll grab that. There it is. $94%. Alright, so something is down in this direction. There's one of the waypoints. We've got something in this direction. Waypoint. Which leaves us with the weather waypoint and a POI. There's the POI on the map. There's the POI. That just leaves one more waypoint. We'll touch and go to grab this. Got that. That's another level. Dun, 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 dun. We're at 98%, and the last one was all the way over yonder. I genuinely, completely wish that... I love that they gave us the disable ley line riding function. We need an F2 and an F3 when we're flying to disable the clinging, wall clinging function. Because there's maybe nothing else in the game that irritates me as much. For realsies. As wall clinging when I have no intention of wall clinging. It's not my desired effect. That and what's the other? There's a third thing I would like to be able to disable as well, along with ley line. Oh, updrafts. Yeah, updrafts. If we could disable, optionally, all 3 of those, the mount would be perfect. There would be nothing they could do to make the sky scale better.
Come close. You should hear this.
And that is map completion.
Come close. You should hear this.
The Tyrian Explorer Society is proud of us. I figure we've got about a 1 in 3, I think is about the number. To get a key? Give me a key.
Yes, but we have to
We
try.
got a key.
She's not strong. She attracts predators.
Can't use. Could use, but would never want to use. Better spear gun than the one we're using.
Affirmative.
And not only did we get the key, we have Black Lion chests. Same spiel as before. Can we go 2 keys in a row where we get fat loot? No. But that's about as good as you can do in a no uncommon or better.
I'll pay any price. Forget it. Bandits will take whatever you give me, and then
We got a die kit. Could have a new die, although I don't doubt it out of the frost die kit. And the guaranteed armor unlock. The guaranteed unlocks are always just flat out rules.
I see. And have you seen enough of the world yet? In the short time I've been journeying, I've seen much, but it has only made me want more.
The die kit. I have all the rares, uncommons, and commons. I love that they changed now that every die has an equal chance instead of being more likely to get a random uncommon. So every die in here has an equal chance now. But I think... No, I do not have Glacial Teal or Shiver Sea. Or... Wow. So I have 3 out of 25. I have a 6%... No, 12% chance. And here we go. Nope, it's a rare. I have all the rares. I mail this to my alt account. If my alt account has it, it goes into the guild vault.
Come close.
Weapon unlock, or sorry, armor unlock. Armor unlocks are awesome. It will be one of these armors that I don't already have. I think anything except a legendary. I don't think you can get the legendaries. What I don't want to get is one of the culturals, because they're boring and I could buy those for gold. Here we go. Toxic Mantle. So that is not exactly my vibe on this character, but not bad, and it's all 3 weights. So it's a specific quest reward or something, but it comes in all 3 weights. So we have unlocked that. That's a nice one.
Mother, I don't feel good.
Let me sell all the junk out of my inventory. There is much. Yay. All right. We will now continue with the storyline. Back to air.
Only if you sew their mouths shut first.
Back to the lodge. Back to the home instance. Pardon yet another yawn from the old man. Oh, man. All 3s. Now where I have to choose the final... Make a final choice on which one I'm going to join.
The Dredge are definitely building another weapon, one big enough to shatter a mountain. I've seen the proof with my own eyes. Given the architectural tome they stole, I think Vyacheslav's target is a large building. But which one? Where is he going to strike?
True, but a little research might get us that information. My contacts have intercepted a coded Dredge message. I suspect it was being sent to Molengrad. If we break the code, we can figure out what the Dredge are planning.
We haven't got time for the Priory to crack that code.
Mentor.
I have a spy inside a Dredge settlement. Let's ask him for the information.
And she's just a
I'll leave the intelligence
horrible
gathering
mad
to you
lib
lot.
of a character.
Vigil is ready to move on whatever you discover. In the meantime,
I detest
we'll
characters,
keep hunting
and you
Vyacheslav.
see them a lot in games,
We'll share what we learn with the Vigil.
where they've taken a
But
collection
first, the
of
Slayer must
quirks
decide
like
how
that,
we're going to learn
as if they were
it,
filling
by
in a
breaking
mad
the
lib.
code or debriefing the spy.
Let's see. She's really innocent and cheerful, and she says things are cherry. That's the description that they had for that character. What were the choices again? Complex code. Wouldn't think the Dredge is capable. That's Prot. And
well met.
Order of Whispers near Underberg. Recently gone dark. Sure, we'll go back with Ilfwin. Ifwin? Ulfwin? I think it's Ifwin. That's what happens when you choose a font where you can't tell the L's from the I's, from the capital I's. Let's see. We have a terrible hat, a cool hat, and an okay hat. Let's see, 22, but they have no thingy in them. We have them all unlocked. We'll take the cool hat even though we're not going to wear it. Yeah. It's just not a look for me.
Begin destruction protocol.
We have 5 bags of loot. Chest we can't use. Logging axe we can. Hat we can't use. Sword we can't use. Spear gun. That's better than the spear gun we currently have. And that's it. The rest of it's stuff we can't use. Not that that's not unusual for an engineer. Historically, engineers have got like the fewest options for gear and the like. I can't. Oh yeah, we can. Good.
Power flow at 30%.
That one we throw away because we can't even sell it. Not even for a single piece of copper. Over there, so we can head there from Lornar's waypoint. Rockets. Rocket balls. There's the green star. You can trust your car to the man who wears the green star. That's a really old guy commercial, TV and radio commercial ad.
I don't like this.
Texaco.
Where are the guards?
Search
Keep
Underberg
your
for the
eyes
missing
and ears open,
something.
Slayer.
Their dredge are running away from the iceberg. I believe that was an iceberg quaggan. That is another level. Level 39. Let's see. Sure, how about that one? I will note that once again, that's a new piece of attire. That means new dies.
Threshold achieved.
Drum roll, please. Here we go. I hit the wrong button. Wow, that's awful. Big Norn made out of ice. Not really doing much in the way of damage. Let's try. Yeah, that seemed to work a little.
This is bad.
This is bad.
My agent Druven is in there somewhere. We have to find him.
Spear seems to be doing pretty well. Ice brewed quaggan. Quaggan's an ice brewed. Yar. Drubin. Looks like he took a drubbin.
Don't worry, Drubin. We'll get you out of here. What happened to you?
Spirits bless you. Those crazy dredge test fire their upgraded weapon, and suddenly I'm knee-deep in ice dragon minions and fighting for my life.
And failing, I'll
Dragon
note.
minions. How did they get involved?
I don't know. The weapon fired and they swarmed in like dogs to a dinner bell. They attacked everything and everyone, even the dredge. The last I saw, dredge were fleeing into their tunnels, chased by the filthy beasts. They might know what happened, but I don't.
We'll go after them. You're in no shape to come along, though. Can you make it out of here on your own?
With pleasure. The dredge leader is completely insane. The further away from him I get, the better.
Don't like
If you're
Vyacheslav?
smart, you'll do the same.
Not yet. We need answers. Come on, Slayer. Let's go see if anything's left alive in there.
Well, there's an iceberg Norn over there. We know that.
The fury is mine.
The fury is mine. Just so angry all the time, you know? Hey, the hero point's not here. Hi, Vladok.
I'll do anything you ask. Just don't let the beasts kill me. We never should have listened to Vyacheslav. Killing the last dwarf isn't worth our lives.
Keep that dredge alive. We'll make him tell us Vyacheslav's plan.
Defense quest. A no-moving escort quest.
Fury is mine.
Iceberg Codon. Oh, something hit hard. Didn't even see what it was that hit so hard. Suddenly I was just freaking dead. Well, down, not dead. Who will take care of?
That's how I do it.
That's how I do it. Giant iceberg colossus.
Defense, then offense.
All right, we got it. Defense, then offense. Hi, Vladok.
Comrade,
Comrade.
thank you for saving me. Those creatures, it was horrible. I am forever in your debt.
If you're truly grateful, tell me about Vyacheslav's weapon.
I would not lightly betray the Moletariat. But Vyacheslav is insane. I'll tell you all I know. Vyacheslav calls it the Mark III Sonic Vaporizer. It
The
uses
Mark
the
III,
recorded
though.
cries of a captive ice dragon minion, subsonically amplified so that the vibration crushes stone. The last dwarf oppressor, Ogden Stonehealer, is hiding inside the Dermond Priory itself. Generations of enslaved dredge demand his death.
Ogden didn't oppress anyone. He's a hero and a valued member of the
Says
Dermond
you.
Priory.
And Vyacheslav wants him dead. The problem is the sonic vaporizer attracts dragon minions whenever it's fired.
And Ogden's inside the Dermond Priory itself. Vyacheslav's going to fire his weapon at the Priory.
That will bury those scholars hip deep in dragon minions. We'd better return to Holbrook. Prod and the others need to hear this.
Talk to air. Because to forgive is human, and air is divine. Back to the home instance. And then we gotta take on Vyacheslav. Hi, Air. You're looking good. Have you lost weight? Changed your hair?
We've got to act quickly. Vyacheslav is targeting the Dermot Priory itself in an effort to kill Ogden Stonehealer. What's worse, the weapon's sonic beam is based on the cries of dragon minions. The sound it makes will attract every dragon minion in the region.
Sounds simple enough. We know where they're going. We can meet them head on and destroy the weapon before they fire it. That's how the Vigil handles those who kill our soldiers and trifle with dragons. Vyacheslav and all who stand with him must die.
Really, he's just a little bit much.
I agree. But the Order of Whispers has a subtler solution. The Slayer and I will use stealth magic to get close to Vyacheslav. We can kill him without engaging all the Dredge forces. Without their leader, they'll collapse into chaos.
Targeted assassination.
Excuse me. The Priory's main facility is entirely capable of defending itself. We have access to ancient and powerful magic. Specifically, we have a silencing ritual that will completely baffle Vyacheslav's sonic weapon. No sound, no attack, and no Lord Dragon minions.
Tough choices, Slayer, but clear ones. But before you make your decision, you should understand how important this choice is. Each of the orders would be honored to have you join. If you agree, the order you choose to help now will accept you into its ranks permanently. That will put you in a position to join their fight against the Elder Dragons. I, for one, can think of no better path for a hero to take.
Agreed. I'm ready to confront the most dangerous threat Tyria has ever faced, and I'll need allies to do it. Give me a moment to consider, and then I'll choose.
I'm definitely not going to choose Siren, because she is horrifyingly annoying. I actually prefer Tybalt, because he's more fun. But, his third kill is such an annoyance to give him the pleasure, even in a character-on-character basis. Yeah, fine.
Everyone fights for something.
I do love a good brawl. Vigil seems most likely to save Tyria.
Excellent choice, Slayer. I'm glad to have you. You will provide the skill and strength we need to end the Dredge threat once and for all.
You honor me. Let me ready my weapon, and I will meet you at the Priory.
Where the Dredge and their weapon will fall. This is how the Vigil gets results. By confronting evil head-on with overwhelming force.
He's just...
And after we save those
he's a really dull implement.
Take the fight to the Elder Dragons themselves.
You've chosen well, Slayer.
Thank you,
I
Air.
look forward to seeing the great things you will do with the Vigil. I am proud to have found the hero Tyria needs. I will join you for the defense of the Priory. Until then and forever after, may the spirits of the wild walk with you.
Rifle, I suppose. It's not as good a rifle as we have. Grab the pistol. Sure. Sure, why not? Why the heck not? Pistol is a 382. We have a 240 and a 250. Torch, which we can't use. Pants that we can't wear. Steel logging axe that we just replaced. And pants we can wear that are not quite as good. They've got a little bit more armor, precision, and condi. One more condi, but they don't have the +4 to all stats. Still, new dye colors. Yeah, new dye colors decided it.
Power flow at 30%. Rerouting.
And the new dye color combination is... Oh, that's kind of Nornish. I'll use that. It's Norny. Which sounds like a nonsense word, but I assure you, it's a real word. I mean, I wouldn't make that up. Would I? I believe we can get to the Priory from there. Keep in mind, this is actually a relatively new character. You can tell because they're not leveled up yet. I've got like 4 characters that I haven't finished leveling up. So of the 39 characters, I think this account has 39 character slots. I think 34 of them, 33 or 34, are at the cap. Pardon the yawn again. Oh my gosh. I'm just such a downer with my yawning. Everything is just so tiring when you're old. What am I supposed to be for this one? Alright, over here. We're gonna give Vyacheslav what for? Assault the hill.
Everyone fights.
Everyone fights. No one quits. Old guy movie
Welcome
reference.
to the Vigil. The Dredge are poised to attack the Derman Priory, but we are poised to attack them. This will be glorious.
We don't fight for glory.
I'm ready. Where do we
Pea-brain.
begin?
On top of the hill. They fortified the weapons array location, but they won't stop our charge. Not with you and Ersta Gulkin alongside us.
I'm glad you're with us, Air. You've stood by me for so long. It's only fitting that we join forces one last time.
Ogden is an old friend, and thanks to you, I've been reminded that no matter how bad things seem, heroes don't give up on their friends.
I will stay behind to guard Ogden while you and the Vigil take the lead. Speaking of my old friend...
Air, Thurkill. And you must be the Slayer of Isormir. I am Ogden Stonehealer. Thank you for defending the Priory and my life.
It's time. When we hit that Dredge Hill, we hit it hard and fast. If we don't shut down the Sonic Vaporizer quickly, Jormag's ice minions will overrun us and the Priory. Vyacheslav, prepare for death! For our fallen comrades, for the Priory, and for Tyria itself, you will fall!
He's just really full of himself. With no obvious reason.
Those Dredge aren't wasting any time. We'll be overwhelmed by dragon minions if we don't turn off that weapon. Rise up. Rise up, my friends. For Tyria and for the Vigil.
Well, in all of the motivating speeches I've ever heard, that was one of them.
Ogden Stonehealer must die. All enemies of the revolution must die.
I'm greatness getting greater.
Ding 40. Oh, well, there's a whole bunch of them. We'll just...
Might makes me right.
This is not over.
Might makes me right. Yeah, that is not necessarily what most of us were taught. And I have fallen to my death. Pretty impressive, don't you think? It's easy to get into bad habits when you're used to having flying and gliding. I'll just dodge. Oh, wait. I'll dodge right over the almost curbless side of this bridge. And then die. odds are about 50-50 I'll do it a second time. Won't be intentional. Vyacheslav.
The Vigil? Here? Curse you! You will not protect the life of the oppressor, dwarf.
Ogden's not the only one at risk, you fool. Every time you fire that weapon, you bring dragon minions down on you and everyone around you.
What of it? Vengeance demands his death. I would kill thousands and die myself to avenge my people.
If you care about your people, you'll stop this. Fire that weapon and more dredge will die. This is your last warning.
The oppressor must die. Every moment Ogden's stone healer draws breath is an insult to those
He's made out of solid rock. I don't think he has to breathe
comrades.
anymore. Here, let me wake up my dead friends. You know, I don't want them not to get in on the incredible glory.
You cannot stop us. The revolution will have why you protect the oppressors who enslaved us. No, I can't die while the oppressor dwarf still lives.
Actually, evidently you can. Time to vaporize the vaporizer. We destroyed it. There we go. Victory is ours. Rah.
You made all the difference, Slayer.
Well,
without you, those dragon minions would have swarmed the Priory.
True.
Few people in Tyria truly understand how great a threat the Elder Dragons are to all of us.
But we who do are preparing to stop them. It's been a pleasure fighting alongside you, Slayer.
Well,
but now you're expected in Lion's Arch.
Okay.
A Vigil mentor has been assigned to you and will be standing by. They'll help you settle in and adjust to your new duties.
Thank you, Thurkill. And what about you, Air? What does your future hold?
I am also headed for Lion's Arch.
And now
I'm
we're
meeting
gonna
one
get
of my
another
former
key.
comrades from Destiny's Edge. We used to fight dragons together.
We're going to get our
I've
third
heard of them.
key of the
In
evening.
Holbrecht, they still sing songs of their brave deeds.
The level
You
40
took down a dragon lieutenant together, didn't you?
storyline quest.
In simpler times, yes. We disbanded. But now I see that
We're going to get it quickly. We're
I
going
have
to
more to do.
escape through
You
the
helped teach me
conversation.
that,
By the
and
way,
I'll always be
ArenaNet,
grateful.
as much as
After
I
all you've
love
taught me,
this
it's only fair that I return the favor.
in-engine
Farewell, Air. I hope to see you again
story
someday.
content now, the fact that you can't skip it is an incredible pain in the ass. It's dreadful. We hit 40. For a person like me who plays a lot of alts, the new system that you can't escape through is terrible. It's just dreadful. I love the storyline stuff the first time through. Second time through is okay. But seriously, like I said, I've got 38 character slots on this account. I like running the storyline. I cannot do it in the new stuff because I don't want to sit for 40 minutes through everyone talking in Lion's Arch to get ready for Janther Wilds. It's terrible. Please give us an option to escape through it. Oh my god, it's so bad. Let's see. Back to Lion's Arch. Did I really not grab the point near Trader's Form? Jeez. Seriously, ArenaNet, I can't tell you how much I despise it. The old system was clunky with the two figures facing towards each other and talking past each other. I understand why you got rid of it. I actually prefer the new one. But the fact that I can't escape through the content is horrible. I don't know. Is this going to be better? Probably not. I don't think so. 19, no, it's not. Why did they give you a level 30? I guess, yeah, it opens up at 30, but you would be at like 32 maybe by the time you finished it, so I'm not sure why they give you a level 31, but they did. Preview, oh, these are ugly shoes. These shoes are so ugly. Customize, oh, assassins is always fun. Can't go wrong with assassins.
Target destroyed.
So we have new dyes, because really those browns just don't go with the rest of the look. That's appalling. All right. None of the visual stuff is particularly cool looking, I don't think. So we'll do a quick browse and see which one we want. Yeah, that's not entirely boring. Oh wait, yes it is. Boring. Torch is okay. Sword we've already got. Staff we've got. Harpoon. Shield. Pretty straightforward shield. Scepter, boring. Rifle we've got. Pistol we've got. The mace. Boring. Spear gun. Boring. Hammer. Got the greatsword. Don't have the focus. Wow. It's a candelabra. Got the dagger. Don't have the short bow.
Keep up the good
Wow,
work,
is that boring.
guards.
That's a trident. A harpoon considered a spear? No, it's considered a harpoon. A spear gun's not considered a spear. Do they not have a spear? Is the trident actually a spear? I can't remember. We have the spear gun. That says harpoon, not spear. Is a harpoon a spear? I can't remember. Would we want that? It's got an eye there. That's kind of cool. Sure, we'll go with that. Yeah, it's a spear. Okay, I was right. Phew. I was right. I was right. I knew it. I knew it! Oh, that's right. It's one of those. So we need to hit the waypoint over here and then go really quickly into the instance space.
My word.
More violence, I say. Less violence.
Somewhere in there. On to the
This is Old Lion's Arch for anyone who hasn't seen it. There are a couple of instances that take you here. This is one of them. And you can get there if you do a whole bunch of the Living World Season 1 stuff. This is Old Lion's Arch. Almost everyone agrees it's way fucking cooler looking. My understanding is it had performance issues here in this central area. But it's just so much better looking. It's got an actual flavor. It isn't like... The current Lion's Arch is Logan Thackeray. It's vanilla ice cream without the vanilla. Higher. I'm sure they'll be here any moment. They get into arguing amongst one another like a bunch of 12-year-olds. We skip through it because it's that bad when you've seen it 40 times. And that's the end. We get a key. We get another level. We say farewell to Lion's Arch, because it's just, I mean, it just is so much better than the current Lion's Arch. The current Lion's Arch is just really so incredibly bland. Why aren't I streaming SWTOR? Because I don't have any special reason to do so right now. At all. Unlike Guild Wars 2, which I am new drops. The overhaul they did, what, 2 years ago? 3 years ago? I felt drastically reduced the quality of the game. Yeah, I have a new hat. Put on my new hat. Oh, we got tier 3 mats. We got a new hat.
Affirmative.
Which means new dies, as is tradition. We get a new piece of equipment. New dies. Here we go. Wow. Those didn't change much visually, but we got Enameled Legacy, which is a good die. Jade Ink and Frost Breeze. And we have another Black Lion chest again. Our third key of the evening. The first key gave us the Great Sword and out of the rare category. We'll see if we can get an uncommon or better. 2 out of 3 would be pretty good. What we're looking for is another box here. That'll be an uncommon or better. Here we go. No such luck. Oh. Not great. Kind of boring. I'm going to let me see. Send this off. To my friend Vorp. Vorp, if you're still there, you have a mini blue cuckoo hatchling waiting for you. We exit here. Back to new Lion's Arch. The really bland, flavorless, boring, uninteresting version of Lion's Arch. Rendezvous at Vigil Keep. Right. And we drop.
I have everything you need right here.
Revive Orb. We sell the junk in our inventory. Because you don't want too much junk in your trunk.
I greet you like the sun greets the morning.
That's nice. I like being greeted like the sun greets the morning. You know? We will drop the 2 Black Lion statuettes into the bank. And we're going to call it an evening.
Excelsior.
I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me, as always. I very much appreciate it. I should be back tomorrow at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. Probably more Guild Wars 2. We've got the XP bonus right now, so leveling up the characters.
Everything you need right here.
Makes some sense. You know, I've got a few lower level characters. Take advantage of the XP bonus. But I may pop back to Wayfinder, as I have been enjoying that as well. And I'm also enjoying playing New World off stream. I'm up to 96, I think, out of 100 in the season's pack. The season's path, the season's journey, whatever the hell they call it over there. But for tomorrow, several different choices. Don't know which it'll be. But I will be back then. Again, thank you guys very much for hanging out. I am back tomorrow. Hopefully you'll see me soon. I hope the rest of your Thursday night goes great. I hope you can scoot through your Friday quick and get into your weekend. But I'm back tomorrow. Have a great night tonight. Take care and ciao for now. Good night, guys.